Good morning, everyone. Yeah, great to see you. It's Thursday, the 3rd of September, and we're looking at Luke chapter 24, verse 25 through to 35, and it's the glorious resurrection of Jesus. It's so wonderful to be able to read these passages of Scripture over and over again, and it just gives us so much encouragement and so much hope in these times in which we live. Jesus is on the road to Emmaus. He's met with two guys. One of them is Cleopas. We don't know the name of the other one, and he's on the road. They still don't know who he is, and they're just about to discover who Jesus really is. So verse 25 through to 35 of Luke 24. He said to them, "How foolish you are, and how slow of heart to believe all that the prophets have spoken. Did not the Christ have to suffer these things and then enter his glory?" And beginning with Moses and all the prophets, he explained to them what was said in all the scriptures concerning himself. As they approached the village to which they were going, Jesus acted as if he were going further, and they urged him strongly, "Stay with us, for it is nearly evening. The day is almost over." So he went in to stay with them. When he was at the table with them, he took bread and gave thanks and broke it and began to give it to them. Then their eyes were opened and they recognized him, and he disappeared from their sight. They asked each other, "Were not our hearts burning within us while he talked with us on the road and opened the scriptures up to us?" They got up and returned at once to Jerusalem. There they found the 11 and those with them assembled together and saying, "It is true, the Lord has risen and has appeared to Simon." Then the two told them what had happened on the way and how Jesus was recognized by them when he broke the bread. Wow, what an amazing scripture for you today. I'm hoping that you really get the tone of this, you get the excitement of this, you get the passion of these two guys that have been walking along with the resurrected Jesus. And I think for all of us, I've written a couple of notes down today, but for all of us, we need to encounter the presence of Jesus. And sometimes we do go along in our lives and we listen and we hear people talk and we ask questions and we're not quite sure exactly what's going on. But when they were slow to encounter the presence of Jesus. And I want to encourage you today, don't be slow to encounter the presence of Jesus. In these unusual times, press into him, press hard into scripture. Thank you for those people that have been so faithful to just journey with Chris, Meg and myself through Luke's gospel. And it will have helped you, it will have encouraged you. But the particular part that I really love, that really spoke to me, is that when they sat down at the table, in verse 30, when they sat down at the table, Jesus took the bread, gave thanks, and broke it, and began to give it to them. It's an absolutely incredible verse, and it speaks so deeply. Imagine being at the table with Jesus, the resurrected Jesus. I'm sure he would have had the nail marks in his hands and the hole in his side and the marks on his feet as he appeared to Thomas. The scriptures tell us that. And that as he broke bread, perhaps he even broke bread and opened up his hands to them. Imagine being with the resurrected Jesus and their eyes were opened and they recognized him. For all of us, we need to come to that point where our eyes are opened and we recognize who Jesus is. And when they did that, Jesus disappeared. from their sights. And then they discuss then what had happened. They go back to the other disciples and the others that are with them, and then they share and recall this incredible encounter that they had with Jesus. And I want to encourage you that as we remember what Jesus has done for us, that we don't ever lose sight of encountering and recognizing who Jesus really is in your life and in my life. Your life might be different. My life has certainly been different since March, but Jesus has remained the same. The power of the cross, the power of the resurrection, and the life that Jesus laid down for you and for me remains exactly the same. So that's all from me. Thank you, Neil. Yeah, it's been a great series. It's been really, really good to be able to handle scripture in a different way than we would if we were preaching or teaching, but just to be sharing with you every single day. Any suggestions for the future as to what we do when we get to the end of Luke, please let us know, and we'd love to do something like this in the future as well. So take care, God bless you, keep doing your very, very best for him, and all the glory and honour will go to him in his holy name. Take care, bye.